Alrighty, here we have Reloaded. We can play it on Steam, courtesy of the publisher, Funbox Media. So for those that haven't played this game, this is a multi-directional shooter, kind of like a top-down shooter, but not quite. This was originally released on the PS1 back in the day. There's a Saturn release that was discontinued. This is a sequel to the original, which is Loaded, which was released on both Saturn and the PS1. I believe it's on the PC. It was also released on Steam. Now, this is a re-release of Reloaded on Steam. So, with this version, you get Steam Cloud saving, you get, or rather, Steam Cloud support, you get multiplayer, both split screen and co-op, and you've also got full controller support. I'm using an Xbox One controller now, whereas the original release only allowed you to have partial controller support and no multiplayer options. So this is reloaded, if you will, and it's an awesome port. So we're going to do a one-player game. So those never played, you have a series of characters here. So you've got Sister Magpie, you've got Bouncer, the Consumer, Mama, Butch, and Captain Hands. And each one of them has a different weapon. Each one of them has a different special ability. Well, slightly different weapon. Each of them has a special ability. And each of them has a different speed. So I'm going to go ahead and play with Butch. Okay, so as you can see, this is Reloaded. You can play with the analog stick if you're using an Xbox controller or the D-pad. I prefer the D-pad just because it's what I'm used to with the original release. Now, I never played this game on the PS1, but I did play a lot of the original release, and this definitely feels like a sequel to a pretty cool game. So right now I'm using the sprint button to walk around pretty quickly. Otherwise, this is how quickly he walks around, which isn't very quick at all. I use my special, which is a flame ring, which does have a cooldown. And then you have another button that swaps between the kind of generic map and your health and ammo, and number of specials you can use. Now, what's cool about this release is not only does it support full controller support, but it supports Xbox One controllers, Switch controllers, PlayStation controllers, so it kind of runs the gambit of controller support available, so it's pretty cool. They kind of really thought of everything when it comes to this release, I feel like. And you can zoom in and out if you like. Oh. Oh, come on. And for some reason, my zooming in and out buttons aren't working. But that's okay. I'm not going to worry too much about it. But you can zoom in and out with the triggers. But for whatever reason, it's not working for me. But yeah, pretty cool game. You just run and mow people down and try to get to the exit. And that's really all there is to this game. All there is to this game here. I do like the environments. They definitely pop even for a game of this age, and it plays really well. Now, do I agree with the fact that it plays in a DOSBox emulator? No. I wish it played as a standalone Windows game, but at the same time, I think the reason why it does this is because it's the original Reloaded that was ported to Steam does the same thing. And therefore, rather than redoing everything from scratch, they just took and added what they needed to, and left the original game the way that it plays intact. So not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, it's definitely not. It definitely could be better, but it's okay that it doesn't. It's not a standalone game. It still runs really well. I'm actually surprised at how well this runs being in DOSBox. I mean, you don't have to configure anything, it just runs natively with no issues. So it's pretty cool. It's all wrapped up in a little Steam package for you. So yeah, as we've been a look at Reloaded, I want to thank Funbox Media for the opportunity. This game's been a lot of fun to play, to relive the nostalgia that is Loaded and Reloaded. And I will thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. As always, until next time, take care and happy gaming.